Let's get your Utah LLC set up correctly and make sure you aren't overspending on any unnecessary startup fees or ongoing expenses. Here are the 7 steps to create your LLC. Also, sign up below for a free LLC formation checklist. Step 1, name your LLC. The most important thing when choosing a name for your business is that it's unique. To make sure the name isn't already being used by another business in Utah, go to this page on the Department of Commerce's website and type the name you'd like to use. As you can see, you probably won't be able to name your new restaurant Chipotle. You can't imply that your business is a governmental agency or another type of entity like a corporation, partnership, or nonprofit. When filing with the state, include limited liability company or an abbreviation like LLC at the end of the name. For a full list of naming requirements, you can check out this page. You'll find links to the naming rules, name search tool, and everything else we talk about in this video in the description below. Speaking of names, when you've decided the name for your LLC, I'd immediately go and reserve a domain name for your business. I recommend getting a .com domain if it's available. Most domain registrars charge from $10 to over $20 per year for a .com domain. We recommend getting your domain from spaceship.com, where you can get a .com domain for less than $10 the first year and just over $10 for the annual renewals. Step 2, appoint a registered agent. This is a person or business that will receive important legal documents and notices from the state on your behalf and forward them to you. The registered agent's address will be listed publicly, so I wouldn't recommend being your own registered agent and using your home address as your registered agent's address. Your registered agent must keep normal business hours Monday to Friday, and you can't use a P.O. box. If you want to keep your address private, or you don't want to have someone at a particular address Monday to Friday during business hours, we recommend hiring a registered agent. On this channel, we've reviewed multiple registered agents, and our 2 favorites are Doola and Northwest Registered Agent. More about them later on in the video. Step 3, submit the certificate of organization to the Utah Department of Commerce and pay the $59 filing fee. On this page, linked below, you can check the current LLC formation processing time. Currently, it says 7 to 10 business days. For an additional $75, you can have the processing expedited, getting your LLC in 2 days or less. Your certificate of organization will include the name of your LLC, the principal office address, the registered agent's name and address, signature of the organizer, name and address of the members and managers is optional. Duration is optional. This is if you know a specific date in the future that you'd like to close your LLC. And the business purpose, optional. You'll find links below to file online as well as to download the PDF version to print and mail in. Step 4, obtain an employer identification number, EIN. This may also be referred to as a federal tax ID. Think of it as a social security number for your business. If you're the only owner of the LLC and you won't have any employees, you could use your social security number instead of an EIN, but in most cases, it's better to have one. You may need one for banking and for hiring employees. The application process is pretty straightforward and only takes a couple of minutes on the IRS's website. We have a video that'll walk you through step by step how to get one. Step 5, create an operating agreement. This document will state how your LLC will be managed. Utah law doesn't require you to have one, but I recommend creating one even if you're the only member of the LLC. Banks may ask for a copy of your operating agreement when you go to open a business bank account. If you have a complicated situation with many business partners or investors, you may want to work with a lawyer to draft the operating agreement. But in many cases, especially if it's just you, you can use one of Northwest Registered Agent's free operating agreement templates from this page. Step 6, open a business bank account. This will make it much easier to separate your business and personal assets and expenses. It will also help you maintain the liability protection that your LLC provides. You'll find 2 videos down below, one on how to open a business bank account and another on the best business bank accounts. To keep your LLC open and good standing, step number 7, submit an annual report and pay an annual fee. The fee is $18 if filed by mail. There's an additional fee of $5 if you file online for a total of $23. The annual report and fee are due on or before your LLC formation anniversary date each year. Most companies in Utah need a business license to operate. They're obtained through the city or county where your business is based. I'll link to a few business licensing resources in the description. One quick note, if you're creating the LLC from abroad, you may need to file a beneficial ownership information report with the Treasury Department's FinCEN after forming your LLC. This requirement has changed a lot over the last year, with the requirement recently being removed for US-based business owners. I'll link to FinCEN's website below so you can check for the latest updates. If you're watching this video, I'm guessing this is the first time you're creating a business, and all these steps could sound overwhelming. The Utah Department of Commerce's website might not be the most user-friendly, and you could have questions along the way. Instead of going it on your own, as I just described, or paying a lawyer potentially thousands of dollars, I recommend working with a formation service to help you get your LLC set up correctly. There are 2 formation services we recommend, Northwest Registered Agent and Doola. The process is pretty simple with both of them. Before I walk you through how to form your LLC with one of them, here's when I would choose one over the other. We recommend Doola if you need a registered agent and a virtual mailbox, something that you'll want if you work from home and don't have an office. You can get both of these plus an EIN and operating agreement paying doola $297 per year plus the state fee to form your LLC. Doola doesn't charge anything for the EIN, operating agreement, or for forming your LLC. If you only want to form the LLC and you don't need a virtual mailbox, I'd recommend going with Northwest because you'll just pay $39 plus the state fee for the first year, and you get an operating agreement and their registered agent service for free for the first year. Then you pay $125 for year 2 and beyond for them to continue to be your registered agent. If you're starting a larger business and you'll want help with accounting and bookkeeping, I'd recommend going with doola and choosing either their total compliance or business in a box packages. They'll help you manage your bookkeeping and your state and federal tax filings. If you have questions on which service to choose, let me know in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. Let's run through how to create your LLC with Northwest. It's pretty similar with doola, it's just that each formation service is going to ask questions in a little bit different order. You'll find links to both in the description below. Here's what it looks like with Northwest. Click Get Started. LLC has already been selected. Here, scroll down and select Utah. You'll see the standard processing is 25 days. You'll pay the state fee of $59, and along the side, you'll see Northwest $39 fee. With what we saw earlier, the standard processing with the state is 7 to 10 business days. I'd imagine it won't take the full 25 days to form your LLC with Northwest. Click Continue. Enter the business name you'd like to use. If you have a lawyer and want them to receive a copy of any legal notices, select Yes, enter their email. If not, leave it as No. Below, choose the physical address and mailing address you'd like to record with the state. I'll leave our registered agent's address selected for both. How will your LLC be managed? Will it be member managed or manager managed? Will the owners manage the business, or will you elect a manager to run the day-to-day operations of the business for you? If at any point you have questions, click on the question icon to learn more. And if you still have questions, you'll see their phone number listed here, or you can fill out this form on their contact page. List or omit the members and managers with the state. Here it says you may have difficulties opening a business bank account if you don't list the members or managers of your LLC, but if you want to know more about forming an anonymous LLC to keep your ownership in the business private, check out this video in the description. I'll list my information as member 1 and leave selected our registered agent address as the address to record with the state. If you have additional members, click Add Member and add their information. On this next screen, add your contact details, first and last name, phone number, and address. Create your Northwest account by entering your email and choosing a password. Here you can add their business identity bundle. You get a domain, website, email, and phone free for 90 days and then $21.60 a month after that. Or you can add a domain, website, business email, or phone individually below. I won't add any of these. There are other services I'd rather use for my domain, website, and business email. This is a good point to mention we have a free training that'll walk you through everything you need when starting a new business. Logo, business name, domain, website, business email, business bank account, and more. To get access, sign up using the link in the description. Here's some additional optional items you may want to consider. I like that Northwest doesn't try to bundle these into different packages, forcing you to sign up for a more expensive package, including several things when you just want one of them. I'd rather be able to choose what I want a la carte. If you don't want to deal with getting an EIN on your own, Northwest will get one for you for $50 if you have a Social Security number. Again, if you want to get the EIN on your own, the video in the description will walk you through the entire process. You can elect to have your LLC taxed as an S Corp. If you're just getting started, you might not need this yet. This can help you save money on taxes, but normally it's not worth it until you're earning somewhere in the range of $50,000 to $100,000 of profit per year through your LLC. There's a video about S Corps down below. If you want a virtual mailbox, you'll save money by going with doola, but I'll add one here so you can see what it looks like. Their premium mail service has two options, a virtual office for $29 a month and premium mail forwarding for $20 a month. The main difference between the two is the virtual office includes a phone and voicemail service. I'll select mail forwarding, scroll down to make sure Utah has been selected as a state, and I'll select to have my mail scanned and delivered to me digitally. If you're doing business under a name besides the name of your LLC, you can add a DBA, doing business as. If you selected everything you'd like to add, click Continue. Fill out your payment information and click Done. In a few weeks, you'll have your Utah LLC. If you're having Northwest get your EIN, they'll ask you to fill in some additional information after the payment screen. If you found this video helpful and you want to support our channel, don't forget to use our affiliate links in the description when forming an LLC. We could earn a commission at no cost to you. Now it's important you don't make any common LLC mistakes with your newly created business. To avoid them, watch this video. And I hope to see you in another video. Bye-bye.